Hey everybody, welcome to djTLMtv. It's time for another episode of Q&A with TLM. I'm djTLM. You ask the questions and I answer the questions to the best of my ability. And for next episode, ask your questions on Twitter at djTLMtv or just leave a comment in the comment section at any of the djTLMtv videos. The first question comes from Slim City Live, requesting a video about connecting the SL1 strictly through a mixer and playing with internal mode in Serato Scratch Live. Well, I will be getting back to that question in the third episode of my Serato Scratch Live tutorial. It's dropping this week, and the third episode is all about the software, and I will go through the internal mode as well. The next question is, can you also show how to connect speakers? And that means how to connect your DJ set to speakers. Well, I'll try to do a video on connecting speakers next week or in a week or two, but I will do a video especially for you. I received a question from Jack the Spinner, and the question or comment was in Dutch, so I'll translate. What it comes down to is that he asks me when I will do videos covering flare scratches, boomerangs, Autobahn, or prism cuts. Now, I will be doing scratch tutorials, but I'm not that into all of the technical scratches. That's because there's a lot of different ones. I think Qbert did a video once, or DVD, with like 1,000 different scratches, and there's a lot of scratches out there that I can't do or don't know yet. But I will do scratch tutorials, starting with the basics, moving on to more advanced cuts as well. So be patient, because I'm starting with the basics, but I'll get to some of those cuts you named in the future. Staying on the subject of scratching, I have a question from Moo Woo, and this is a very interesting question. What's the best way to manage the coordination of hands for intense scratch techniques? Now, if you're into scratching, you know you need both hands. One hand is on the vinyl, on the record, and the other hand is on your mixer, probably on the crossfader or the upfader. But it's definitely a combo of two hands working together. I don't really have special techniques to work on the coordination. I used to drum. I used to be a drummer when I was young, and drumming definitely helped me to get good coordination, because you're also working with two hands at the same time that have to work in combination to get a certain rhythm, and that helps. Piano players are also used to coordinating the hands. But there's a couple of links, and they will be in the description below. A couple of different sites that have hand training techniques, eye-hand coordination, hand-hand coordination. So I hope those links help you out. I have a question from Ken Russell, and the question is, have you used any Reloop turntables? If so, what do you think about them? And a second question, will you be doing a video covering your laptop and that keyboard cover? Now, to start with the keyboard cover, because a lot of people ask me this question, like, are you using a special Serato laptop, or what's up with the keyboard? It's real simple. I have it right here. This little rubber thing, silicone, whatever it is, it's called the iSkin, and you just place it on top of your laptop. They made different models for MacBook and MacBook Pro. I bought it from their eBay store. I think it was a store in Germany, but I'm pretty sure they sell it worldwide. It's called iSkin for Serato. Going back to the first part of the question, yes, I have used Reloop turntables. I had a gig and they didn't have Technics turntables. They called me up, told me they had the newest Reloop turntables, and I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. It can't be that bad. Well, I'm not going to say that it was that bad, but they definitely didn't perform as well as my Technics or Newmark or Vestax turntables. So you can definitely DJ with them, but I would not advise to get those turntables. While I'm on the subject of Reloop, let me bring you to this question. Well, it's more a comment from Zagreb Killer. And the comment was that he doesn't understand why people still use Technics turntables. Yeah, they're classic turntables, but you have a lot better turntables out there like Stanton, Reloop, and Vestax with start-stop functions, which I think are cool, and they have a strong motor. I just don't get it. Well, first of all, and you'll hear me say this a lot, personal preference. I'm not out here to say this is the way to do things, that's not the way to do things, but to me, everything comes from personal preference. I definitely like the feel of the Technics SL1200 a lot better than the Reloop turntables or the Stanton turntable. Stanton does have a couple top-of-the-line models. I think it was the Straight 8. I used some of them couple years ago, but I never really liked them that much. I prefer Technics over those any day. I also do use Newmark and Vestax turntables, and there's a couple of pros to using those over the Technics. But when it comes to the feeling, the SL1200 is still my #1 turntable. I also use Newmark turntables. I have the TTXs and I use Vestax turntables. I've used them for many years. I used the PDX 2000 on tour for like 5 years straight, and I have the PDX 3000 right here as my radio set. So, personal preference. I enjoy the feeling, and all of those turntables have their own feeling. But the Vestax and Newmark newer turntables have some technical advantages over the SL. But I would never say that a Stanton or a Reloop is better than an SL. The next question covers the issue that a lot of people are dealing with, and it's from Will Garcia. Any idea when Windows 8 will be compatible with Scratch Live? Now, as far as I've seen in the years that I've been using Serato, is that they will definitely bring an update to make it compatible with Windows 8. But for all the Windows 8 users out there, I believe that the Windows 8 machines have a function called Windows 7 Compatibility, and it allows you to install and run programs that aren't compatible with Windows 8. I already talked to Will Garcia, and he has tried it and it's working fine for now, but he's only been using it for a couple of days now. So that's an option you could try. The Windows 7 compatibility function in Windows 8 machines. Install and run Serato through the Windows 7 compatibility, and that should work. But like I said, Serato should bring an update to make Windows 8 compatible with Serato soon. They always do. They never let me down, so I expect them to bring that soon. Okay, that's all the questions I'm going to cover today. If you have new questions, please leave them in the comment section at any of the djTLMtv videos, or check me on Twitter at djTLMtv. I'll be back next week with a new Q&A with TLM. Until that time, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click like if you like the video, check djTLMtv.com, and most importantly, join the conversation. If you feel that I didn't answer a question correctly, or if you have more info to add on a certain topic, please add the information. Share the info. Let's all get smarter, and I'll see you next week. Peace.